Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you see in the thumbnail, what if issei stuck in 10,000 years in dimensions and reunite with his family? Before I start, please do support for more awesome content, and subscribe my channel and like this video. Go support and follow the Yori Yanagami for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story. Link in the description. Shattered Heart. Long ago mankind was known of having sets of everything: eyes, legs, arms, and even faces. They were strong, fast, they were complete and even perfect, but the Creator, the one who made them, took offense of such perfection. It did not like the perfection humans had, so he cut down those humans in half, making them only have set of everything and casted away one from the other. Sure, it was known to be cruel and tyrannical, but it was fair, so it decided that time will make sure that those pair may find each other in due time. Thus, humanity's journey of finding each other's soulmate began with the first step of the new humankind we know today. But if you find your soulmate, you will gain the potential and strength that the Creator separate you from. Your soulmate can be anyone, may it be a man, a woman, it doesn't matter as long as you are one once again. As our very main character named Issei Hayato found his very own soulmate, his queen, his world that goes by the name Gion Michikatsu, also known as the Violet Woman, a rookie hero of the Japanese Hero Association, or JHA for short. Issei Hayato, Red Dragon Emperor, B-Class Hero. Gion, Violet Woman, D-Class Rookie Hero. He had found his soulmate, as this woman who picked him up while he was just some nobody. She became his girlfriend months after their fateful meeting. And now it's 6 years and their relationship is still going. But his strength was going downhill. Ever since this past 6 years, his strength was slowly deteriorating bit by bit. He could feel it every single day that was passing ever since then. Why do I feel so weak now? I can't even speak nor contact Drake, Issei thought. Ever since he was diagnosed with Mirage Syndrome, his partner was no longer answering his pleading calls. He can't even enter his mindscape anymore, as if there wasn't one in the first place. Damn it, what's happening with me? I feel so vulnerable, especially with the supernatural and the cultivators around. All I have was Drake, now I'm like an empty cup, without power filling it. He whispers to himself on a low tone. He honestly regretted some decisions in his lifetime. Was it that God cursed him because of what he did in the past? Hopefully not. All I have now is this twice critical state of my boosted gear. God damn it, how did it come to this? What did I do wrong to deserve this? Issei stated. I was a hero. I saved countless lives, more than I can count, and this is what I get in return. Honestly, am I really that unlucky? Putting his hand forward facing his face as he looks at it. Well, am I? He asked himself while continuing to stare at its sacred gear, waiting for a response from his partner, but no one answered. With that, he sighed at his own misfortune. He noticed something late, as he registered a hand slapping his back. He turned around to see a friend of his who goes by the name Kim Minsu, a depressed-looking young adult in his early zeros, or even below that. You okay? It's not like you to be this down, Issei, Kim stated, pointing out the fact that Issei is looking like he didn't sleep for a couple of days. I'm fine. Just contemplating a bit. Either I stop at being a hero, or continue with being weak while having a class title. Honestly, man, I can't think straight anymore. Issei replied back. The stress he has was honestly enough to mentally cripple someone, but he still pursue. Well, I know that feeling's very as he stopped. Ever since talking to Issei, he was scrolling through his phone's news feed, and the one scoop of news made him stop. Hey, why did you stop? Issei asked. Issei. Kim paused. He must not let Issei see this. But Issei did when he took the phone from Kim's hand. What he saw shocked him to his very core. It was a news about Eternal White and Violet Woman dating scandal. As the video plays, he hears that Eternal White solidified the claim that they are indeed dating. What is this? No, she won't. We've been dating for 6 years. She won't do this to me. He was shocked, confused, and angered at the news he seen and heard with his own eyes and ears. Give me that. Kim took the phone away. He pitied Issei for going through this. Calm down for now, okay? I know you have gotten weaker, but a juggernaut drive is the last thing we can afford to let loose on the city. He tried comforting the broken-hearted Issei, who was now on his knee, contemplating his relationship with Gion. Was it the truth, or a mere lie that they set up? He tried comforting the broken-hearted Issei, who was now on his knee, contemplating his relationship with Gion. Was it the truth, or a mere lie that they set up? Yeah, I need to get to the bottom of this, Issei stated with little determination in his eyes. So tell me, how long has this been going on, and don't you dare lie to me, Gion? Issei asked, As we now see he was facing his longtime girlfriend Gion, issei asked. As we now see he was facing his longtime girlfriend Gion, for months now give or take. She replied back at him, causing issei's eyes to the truth that leave her lips. So you're telling me that around the time that after I was demoted as your manager, and was being passed around by low-level heroes, you're also seeing Eternal White behind my back? He yelled at her, causing her to flinch at his words. Never have she seen him this worked up before. Why wise? I'm being honest here, issei. We have been together for 6 years, yes, but I am a rising star. I want someone who can bring me to the spotlight. Those words of hers hits issei more than a dragon can inflict on him. This was painful. And you're not that guy, issei, you're just not strong and known enough to be with me anymore. More and more cracks began to appear on his mind. Her words really hurt him deeper than any sword can. But our 6 years together, did that mean nothing to you? He questioned her. Issei, the only reason why I didn't broke up sooner because I pity you. Back then you're and I can relate then. It was supposed to end at our Montseri, but you got strong, you're gaining some fans, so I stayed. She said without a bit of remorse. And no, this must be a lie. You must be an illusion of that jerk Eternal White. He accused her, but a slap to the face awakened him to reality. This is reality, no illusion, no dream nor nightmare. Let's end this, issei. I have no use for you anymore. I have Eternal White, someone who's far, far better than you can hope to be. Goodbye, issei, I hope to never see you again. She leaves, just walked away, leaving a sobbing issei who was questioning himself. If he's dreaming or not, was she right? Is he really an inferior hero to Eternal White? But before she closed the door, she said something that fully crumbles his mental fortitude. You absolute failure, heartless words she leaves to issei, words that destroyed his heart and soul. Now he saw the truth. She wasn't his soulmate, she's not the one, but for him he really did thought she was the one, since she was there when he has nothing. But someone reality may hurt you more than your own delusion. Thank God that was done. I feel like a bad guy for saying that to him, but it's needed for his safety. He gave me love for 6 years, this is the least I can do. I must make sure his safety. Gion whispers to herself while she was leaning on her back towards the door. I'm sorry, issei-sama. In a low tone she whispers in the air, feeling sorry for the man she loves for 6 years. Issei was in shambles. He goes outside to get some fresh air to relax himself, but he can't shake off the feeling he felt deep inside him. The chain anger within him wanted to be let out. Juggernaut drive wants to he awaken from its deep sleep. His draconic nature wants to lay waste to this city. But he won't. This is the city he protected all these years and he won't let himself destroy it. Sake. I need sake. He goes around to find some alcoholic drinks, only to find it on a nearby beverage machine. He goes to it, and buys several cans of drinks. Instead of laying this city to ruins, he chooses to destroy himself instead. So he chugged down those cans like no tomorrow, and after that stupid stunt of his he walks away without some sense of direction and gravity, as he walked around aimlessly. Get out of the way. Don't go there, dumbass. That's a rift, you idiot. Someone yells at him, but he didn't pay attention as he continued to walk to the black rift in the middle of a sidewalk. Hey, are you listening? Someone runs at his direction, but it was all too late. As he falls through the rift as if it ate him whole, then it closes behind, leaving some horrified bystanders. Issei wakes up from his sleep feeling a great amount of pain from his head. When he opens his eyes he saw a red sky. While he felt a hand on his chest, he looks around to see someone. Don't cry, you're beautiful. He lost consciousness again due to over-fatigue, while the lady felt her heart skip a bit. She has saw his kind before, and she even fall for someone from his race. Demons called that man the Demon King, but he abandoned them to back home. It was just a few minutes after they all felt betrayed by the one they called King. Someone goes, and now someone far better took its place. She rubs Issei's cheek, seeing a far better man than her former idol. Her heart beats faster than ever before. For her was this love at first sight. Scene break. Gion is something that many may call a clout chaser, a woman hell-bent on clout and fame for their own sake. Glutton when it comes to the spotlight, and will do anything to get it. I mean anything. Yes. You're driving me crazy. Mess me up, Eternal White. Gion yelled in ecstasy. Lemon has been removed. Eternal can't help it but be pissed, especially with that dragon tattoo she has on her cleavage. To his view, that green dragon tattoo was too ugly for his taste, especially it's on her chest. A mate mark of a dragon on her chest, meaning that a certain dragon made her pregnant. We see now as a demonic black obsidian throne, with purple flames blazing out of each corner. Seating on it was a man in armor, black as any metal can be, and a head of a dead dragon with its eyes glowing as the pauldron of the armor. It's been 0,000 years since the fateful day that I was sent to this realm, a deep voice stated while he slowly took off his helmet. Yes, Issei-sama, you sure have grown these past 1,000 years, but you're still the same. You're always the king who treated me as his very queen, even though I am an ugly succubus. Lilith said. She is the queen of Issei. She was the one who healed him back to his peak health condition. Don't put down yourself, Lilith. You're far more beautiful than you think. Your beauty doesn't scare me, he smiled. This is him. This is the man who ruled over the demon race for 0,000 years, brought order and peace for all to experience. His name is Issei the Demon King. His name is Issei the Demon King 5. He is far better than O Kangwu, who only cared about himself instead of the demons he ruled over. He didn't abuse his power and authority, unlike Kangwu, who threatened the mage demons to make a magic that guides and makes a rift for him to go home. No, Issei gave them time to work on it. Sometimes he even cooks for the workers of the spell who decided to overtime of working for their king. My liege, we have great news for you. The spell we have been working on is finished and will be ready for your use. A small demon stated, wanting to appease their kind king. Oh? My use? You silly subordinate of mine, I am not selfish. I have requested for this because I wanted to go home. But I won't let you guys die in this realm from hunger, so I'll be bringing you all to my homeworld. He smiled at his subordinate. For thousands of years they still can't adapt to this kindness of their king. But they are thankful the moment they heard his words. Yes, all 7 of you that are alive after Kang was greed and eaten 99% of you guys. So as your king I am responsible to my remaining subjects. He claps his hand together and spreads them as he looks at his own people. The demons he looked after for several thousand years. Let's go, my demons, let us all go home. He stated loudly towards his people, earning a cheer from every single demons that are watching his announcement. Earth 5 months after the disappearance of one Issei, some grieve his death, and one broken man erased an entire mountain because of the loss of a friend. It's the sword hero, Issei's friend, whom he saved from depression after that man lost his family as well as his teammates in the other world. It's the sword hero, Issei's friend, whom he saved from depression after that man lost his family as well as his teammates in the other world. You got to be kidding me, a man as kind as him died? Where is he? Where is my friend? Kim stated, tears were falling down his eyes. Ever since he found out just an hour ago that it was properly announced that Issei is dead, there is no hope of finding him. Finding his savior. Is this a dream or a horrible nightmare? He finished while he wiped away the tears from his cheeks. Then all hell broke loose the moment he uttered the words, "Come to me." Sword of Durant, the whole city of Tokyo didn't foresaw the pain of a person who lost a friend. The moment the sword goes to his grasp, he swung the sword and erased /4 of Tokyo with his hero's sword. This is his second outburst after the one incident where he erased an entire mountain half an hour ago. Gion was now 8 months into pregnancy, and a huge bulge on her stomach is a great visualization of her health right now. She looks like a homeless person. Well, she is, since right now she was begging on the streets due to her losing everything. She didn't abort the child. The baby inside her belly was the only one that reminds her of Issei. It was just a hunch of hers, but she knew that this baby is Issei's. She was months pregnant when she starts the scandal with Eternal White, and months ever since the mark on her chest appeared. But after she lost Issei, her belly starts growing after a couple of months, and when Eternal White saw it, he abandoned her and took her equipment and kicked her out into the streets. SHHHH, don't kick mommy now, and sure someone will give us food somehow. Okay? She smiles while touching her huge belly. After that, as if the child could understand, all the kicking inside her belly stopped while she sighed. Hey, Issei's friend, can you please guide us to where the food is, please? She said while looking at her hand. After that, a green gem materialized onto it as a deep voice spoke to her. Woman, your child needs nutrients. Mere food in the garbage won't solve the lack of nutrients that the child needs. The dragon within the green gem spoke, with great amount of pity for the pregnant woman. I know, but I don't have the money to buy food. I considered being a prostitute, but I don't want my child to grow knowing that I will spread my legs for money. She whispers to the gem, I'm doing this because of my former partner, but know this woman you know carry the title of a heavenly dragon. After the unconscious transfer of the boosted gear that day, you are known as my vessel. The Red Dragon Empress, so be thankful you are something to my former host. I will spread my presence a bit, just pray that a supernatural would come and offer you food. After saying that, Drake released a huge amount of draconic mana out in the open, making it a hot spot for the supernatural beings to detect. Hell, even those may feel this amount of surging power. Explosion! Drake shouts as a surge of powerful energy explodes out of Gion's body, making her a beacon of power for the supernaturals to sense. A rift in space opened in the city. It was black with swirling purple flames. As it began to rip and bend reality and space to its will violently until it finally formed a solid rift portal. Then that solid construct grows bigger and bigger, until several dozens of demons flooded out in waves out of the rift and lined themselves up, much to the humans' terror. They all ran away from there without the demons even doing anything to them. They just assumed that they will be eaten or the very least injured or even be dead. Run! Get away from those demons! A nearby police on duty announced while everyone ran to every direction in a random that some even hits each other. Heroes! We need heroes! Random bystanders said in panic, seeing those ugly demons leaving out of the rift. Eternal White, Arthur Lewin! Anyone please help us! Someone from the panicking crowd yells in fear, wanting their idols to save them. One by one, the demons lined themselves up as their bodies were on top of each other's backs, forming some sort of a stair made of demons. All hail Demon King Sama! Demons shouts like soldiers would. They show respect and utter loyalty to their lord as they look at the rift's final quest. And it was the king himself. Your Highness, please walk on as your humble subjects so you won't dirty your boots with terrain of these humans. One high-ranking demon urged issei, but he waved them off and replied no need, since that was too cruel for his people, so he decided to float down slowly as his subjects and soldiers lined up behind him. Fresh air. I miss this soothing oxygen. He taken some deep and heavy breaths, savoring the new oxygen and gravitational pull of the earth. He felt like as if something was lifted off his back. Issei-sama, are you sure these humans know of our existence? They look scared. Lilith was confused, since one guy threw an empty bottle at her and called her, "Get out of here, you ugly demon," which made her sob a bit while clinging to Issei's left arm. Insolent peasant, dare to degrade the queen. Men! Unsheathe your weapons, slice that man until our king is satisfied with Issei's hand stopped them all and urged them to shut up as he was about to speak. No! I will handle this. Listen here, you overgrown Discord mod, you shouldn't have said something like that to her. How dare you insult my queen? Return to ash, begone. He snaps his finger, as a magic circle appears beneath the man and shoots out a powerful pillar of flame that burned the man to ashes as he once was. Anyone else want to suffer the same fate as this man? If you do, then step up. No human stepped up, as everyone only hid in fear and did not dare to look those monsters in the eye. Good, now you know my boundaries, so don't you dare cross that. A sharp object grazed his cheek, but without damaging it. Imagine a wood trying pierce titanium alloy. Yes, it bounced off like nothing since his skin was too solid and unpenetrable. Issei-sama! Lilith yelled, a little taken aback by that attack. He looks at his attacker only to see a man with a spear that has a silver blade and a golden ornament that goes through it like an infinity symbol, but until the symbol became the smallest it can. You're a sturdy one, I give you that. Looks like I won't be disappointed with choosing you over the Red Dragon Emperor. Chow Chow was the name of the man. Red Dragon Emperor? But that's me. I am the Red Dragon Emperor. Who and how could it have happened? But what? Man in dark armor, so tell me. But what, huh? Chow Chow wanted answers from this man, and he wants it now, so he pointed his spear at Issei's neck while his target didn't even flinch. None of your business. Get that toothpick of yours away from my face before I break it. Looking at Chow Chow, Issei's released an aura out, and he instilled fear into Chow Chow by using his bloodlust. And for Cao Cao's view, the moment that the bloodlust hit him, it was over, since he hallucinated that he just died in a couple of nanoseconds before his brain could react. But he saw his body. He was completely fine. Tisk. Our battle doesn't end here. Sooner or later I will claim your head. You expect it, you fictitious demon king. Violet smoke began to cover him as he slowly disappeared. Violet smoke began to cover him as he slowly disappeared. Coward! You're humans, alright, that's for sure, he groaned in annoyance, since he just wasted his time talking to that spear-wielding coward. But wait a minute. Issei thinks about it for a good few seconds. Do you have something in mind, Issei-sama? Lilith asked her king, a little curious why he is focused when thinking something. I am Drane's wielder, Doesn't the power I have dies with the owner then who is the current wielder? He looks on his left, only to see a pillar of green light that reaches the sky above. He looks on his left, only to see a pillar of green light that reaches the sky above. Maybe that's who. He and his soldiers took human form, including Lilith, who has purple hair with no purple skin and extra octopus limbs. She just sitting there on her usual spot. Gion was still rubbing her pregnant belly due to her hunger, and wants to ease it a bit. Then her belly growls again. I'm so hungry. My baby won't make it without food. If this content her sentence was stopped when a whole drumstick of meat was presented for her to see. Seeing the huge meat in front of her, she couldn't help but let water fall down her mouth. Food. Her eyes lingers to the man's face who offered her food. To his neck, then his chin as she moves to see his lips sweet looking and ripe and red like an apple. To his nose as sharp and formed like a mountain, then his eyes, those chocolate brown eyes that reminded her of someone. Then it all clicked when she fully looks at the whole face of the man. Want a bite? Gion, who she saw was the man she tried to protect by abandoning him. It's Issei with his signature smile on his face. It's Issei with his signature smile on his face. It's you, you're back. She couldn't believe it, but she knew that it is real, he's really back. The surprise she felt and the happiness within her can't be contained anymore. They both looked at her thighs only to see her leak out huge amount of water followed by little amount of blood. Plus, oh no. The time has come, she's going into labor. Issei made his territory in Antarctica and built his new castle there and gave his people a new home where he stood on top of it all watching his people from above. Gion on the other was subjected to his memory erasure spell. When Issei took a dive into her mind and knowing it all, he gave her a fresh start and erased everything she did, leaving her memories of them together. Now she has to continue being the mother of Issei's child in peace without the dark memories clouding her mind. Said woman was currently sleeping in a huge bed all by herself with high-ranking demons outside her room guarding her well-being. Issei, good work, you can leave everything to me for now, go ahead and take a break. Issei waved off the guards as they did what he said and walked away as Issei opened the door, seeing her peacefully sleeping. Taking this chance, Issei took a seat next to her sleeping form. Issei, you deserve this break, you've already gone through enough shit by these past months. Issei, feeling a little bit tired, took his nap while resting his head near her bulging stomach, which was still there since she didn't go into labor just yet. Gion for a moment woke up and saw Issei resting, and she rested her hand on his hair and caressed it. Sleep well, as she again sleeps soundly. The gem in Gion's hand glowed. Drake, you two take the break you both deserve, I will find your friend for you. The light died out as Drake already cut the communications. Drake started his own side quest, finding Issei's one and only friend. It's only a matter of time until he finds Kim, Issei's only friend, the sword hero whom returned from being ice guide to a world of swords. Scene break. Again with gates appearing left and right. The supernatural and human hunters had their hands full. Imagine having to deal with monsters who could possibly kill you without sweat. Prepare. The gate's going unstable and may become a red gate in a matter of hours. A commander shouts. Commander, you there? Handle those package for the high-powered hunters, we need more quality weapons. He shouts and commanded the poor soul who carried out what the commander said. A said high-powered hunter appeared, the human Arthur Lewin, who seemed to be accompanied by Eternal White, who was behind him. Professor! This way please, the commander spoke. Arthur, get me the breakdown, he said seriously. Why, sir? The gate is unstable and seemed to have the potential to become a S-class boss dungeon. That took the Azura aback for a second. It has been a decade since a S-class boss dungeon had appeared on Japan, so it's no surprise that he would be unnerved by it. Eternal White, ha! Like that would stop me. I'll destroy that wretched dungeon in a minute. The jerkwad spat out lies, and was so proud of it. Arthur, like that would happen. Humble yourself, a class newbie, this doesn't concern you. This is a S-class matter. Arthur's eyes glowed yellow as bloodlust began to slither towards Eternal White. Eternal White, shut up. I can and I will just watch your stuck-up class. He almost punched Lewin, but he took the matter into his own hands and walked towards the gate opening. Wait. It's dangerous, Sir Eternal White. A random worker shouts since the readings are too high for a mere class could handle. Arthur, that's hell you're walking into. Eternal White, TCH. Something like this is nothing for me, just you watch. Arthur Lewin. Then, he disappeared into the gate. As soon as he did, it became a red gate with black arcs dancing on it, more unstable than a regular red gate as the readings skyrockets. Arthur, He willingly walked into hell. I don't know if he's being brave or just plain dumb. Arthur crossed his arms. The readings. This is a problem. We need to call the S-class hunters. One isn't enough for this dungeon. Commander shouts and looks at Arthur. He was already stressed, but this one almost made him go on a seizure. Arthur, calm down. I'll call a few friends over. He took his phone out as he scrolled through his contacts. Azazel, Beelzebub, White Rose, South Korea calm, Thomas Andre, Avarice, USA calm, Japan calm. Arthur, there he is, as he clicked on a certain contact. Ring. The call connected as someone picked up. Arthur, hey, it's me. I need your help. I may have been in a pickle right now. He waited for a reply and smiled when he heard what he wanted. Arthur, alright, I'll wait here. See you, Sung Jin Woo. He dropped the call. Issei was watching the TV already a few hours after he finished his little nap, and now Gion was on his lap eating some healthy vegetables. There you have it, folks. Another dungeon was cleared, and not just some normal dungeon but a red gate. By no other than our Arthur Lewin, the S-class hunter, and another mysterious hunter with him. But unfortunately a hunter with them was gravely injured, namely Eternal White. Issei spit take and laughed like a madman. His left arm was completely broken and may not heal with our technology, but I hope some S-class healer would step up and fix our brave hero. Anger fills Issei. His nails grows longer and sharper, turning into purple/black shadows. Issei, him. A hero. You stupid ing reporter writing that wad's limp. Ardh. He punched a hole right into the TV and growled like a dragon as purple embers of flames escaped his mouth. Gion, hush, calm down. Gion hugged him from behind, as the demon calmed down and returned back to his normal human form. Issei is sorry. I lost control there. He rested his head on her ample bosom, liking the sweet fragrance she has, as she started caressing his unkempt brown hair with a serene smile upon her face. I like this, so smooth. Issei hugged her and welcomed the warmth. It's ready. Let's eat. Come here in the kitchen, you two, Lilith informed them as she was done with her cooking. Issei, coming. Finally food. Thanks for watching this video. You really enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Don't forget to support and follow Yori Yanagami for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story, link in the description. See you in the next video. Goodbye.